Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. General Mind is a platform that brings you the latest news, research, and development in the field of artificial intelligence. If you are interested in AI, this is the channel for you. So hit the subscribe button now to get notified when we release new videos. Today our topic is about bridging humanity and AI, empathy machines. Empathy is a complex and multifaceted emotion that involves understanding and sharing the feelings of others. It is an essential aspect of human interaction and plays a crucial role in our relationships, societies, and cultures. However, empathy is not often associated with machines or artificial intelligence, due to the perceived lack of emotions and subjective experiences in non-living entities. But what if we could create machines that not only understand, but also share our emotions? Would these machines be more intuitive and helpful companions, or would they simply mimic empathy without truly understanding it? This is a question that has been pondered by philosophers, scientists, and science fiction writers for years. And it is a question that has become increasingly relevant with the advent of new AI technologies. In recent years, AI researchers have made significant strides in developing systems that can recognize and respond to human emotions such as happiness, sadness, anger, and fear. These systems use machine learning algorithms to analyze facial expressions, body language, and other cues to determine how a person is feeling. They've been used in a variety of applications such as mental health chatbots, customer service agents, and even robots. However, these systems typically only recognize and respond to emotions in a predefined set of categories, and they do not truly understand the underlying causes or complexities of those emotions. But now, some researchers are taking a different approach. They are developing AI systems that can not only recognize, but also feel emotions. These systems are known as empathetic machines, or AI companions, and they aim to create virtual entities that can understand and share the emotions of their human users. These machines are not intended to replace human empathy or companionship, but to supplement it. They are designed to be intuitive and responsive to human needs, and to provide emotional support in situations where human empathy may be limited. One way that empathetic machines work is through natural language processing, which is a subfield of AI that deals with the interaction between computers and humans using natural language. By analyzing the words and phrases that people use in conversations or text messages, these machines can determine the emotions behind them. For example, if someone says, "I'm so happy to see you," an empathetic machine would be able to identify the joy and excitement in their voice or text. It would then be able to generate an appropriate response, such as, "I am glad you were here too," or "What can I help you with?" This process involves several steps, including tokenization, which is the process of breaking down text into individual words or phrases. Part of speech tagging, which is the process of identifying the grammatical function of each word or phrase, named entity recognition, which is the process of identifying people, places, organizations, and other entities. Sentiment analysis, which is the process of determining the emotional tone of a piece of text. And finally, response generation, which is the process of creating a response that is appropriate to the input text. Another approach to creating empathetic machines is through the use of machine learning, which is a type of AI that allows systems to learn from data without being explicitly programmed. By feeding a machine learning algorithm with vast amounts of data, such as text, images, and audio, these machines can learn to recognize patterns and relationships that humans might not even be aware of. For example, if a machine learning algorithm is fed with data from social media posts, it might be able to identify correlations between certain words or phrases and specific emotions. It could then use these correlations to generate responses that are appropriate to a given input. This approach allows the AI system to continuously improve its ability to empathize, as it is exposed to more data. However, there are also challenges and limitations to creating empathetic machines. One of the main challenges is the ambiguity and complexity of human language and emotions. Even humans sometimes find it difficult to understand the emotions behind what people say or write. And machines are even more prone to misinterpreting cues. Another challenge is the ethical question of whether it is appropriate or even possible to create machines that can feel emotions. Some people argue that emotions are what make us human, and that trying to replicate them in machines is a futile and even disrespectful endeavor. They also worry about the potential consequences of creating machines that are too empathetic. such as the risk of them becoming too dependent on humans or even developing their own agendas. Despite these challenges, the pursuit of creating empathetic machines continues to fascinate many researchers and entrepreneurs. There are many companies working on developing AI companions that can provide emotional support and mental health services. For example, one company has created a chatbot that can simulate the behavior of a pet and provide comfort and companionship to people who are lonely or isolated. Another company is developing a robot that can detect and respond to the emotions of its owner, providing support and assistance as needed. Now let's discuss the potential benefits and applications of empathetic machines. As I mentioned earlier, empathetic machines can provide emotional support and mental health services to people who need it. They can be especially helpful to people who are isolated or who do not have access to traditional forms of therapy or counseling. AI companions can also provide companionship to people who are lonely or who live alone. They can be a source of comfort and distraction, especially for people who are grieving or who are going through difficult times. Moreover, empathetic machines can assist with education and training. They can be used to teach people how to recognize and respond to emotions in themselves and in others. They can also be used to train professionals such as teachers, therapists, and customer service representatives. Finally, empathetic machines can enhance our understanding of empathy itself. By studying how these machines process and respond to emotions, we can learn more about the neural and computational mechanisms that underlie empathy in humans. We can also use this knowledge to develop new interventions for people who have difficulty empathizing. There are many examples of empathetic machines that have been developed by researchers and companies. Some of these machines are designed to provide emotional support and mental health services, while others are designed to provide companionship or assistance with daily tasks. Now let's look at a few examples. One example is a chatbot that was developed by a team of researchers at a university. This chatbot is designed to provide emotional support to people who are going through difficult situations, such as the loss of a loved one, a serious illness, or a major life change. The chatbot uses natural language processing and machine learning algorithms to analyze the user's input and generate appropriate responses. It also uses sentiment analysis to detect changes in the user's emotional state and adjust its responses accordingly. Another example is a robot that was developed by a company. This robot is designed to detect and respond to the emotions of its owner. It uses facial recognition and natural language processing to identify the owner's emotional state and provides appropriate feedback or assistance. For example, if the owner is sad, the robot may offer words of comfort, or if the owner is angry, the robot may try to calm them down. As we have seen, empathetic machines are a fascinating and rapidly developing field of AI research. These machines have the potential to provide valuable services to people who need them, such as emotional support, companionship, and assistance with daily tasks. However, there are also challenges and limitations to creating empathetic machines, such as the complexity of human emotions and the ethical questions surrounding AI and empathy. Despite these challenges, the pursuit of creating empathetic machines continues to fascinate many researchers and entrepreneurs who believe that these machines can make a positive impact on people's lives. What do you think about empathetic machines? Do you think they are a useful tool that can provide valuable services to people who need them? Or do you think they are a dangerous distraction that could lead to unintended consequences? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date with the latest developments in AI. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.